would have all born after 1977. Prabhupada left this planet at 1977. Or somebody would have taken birth but not in touch with the movement of Srila Prabhupada. So that way, we all, at least in this, didn't have an opportunity to associate with Srila Prabhupada. But at least we are very fortunate that we had now associating with the disciples of Srila Prabhupada who have closely associated with Srila Prabhupada. At least we have that great fortune to us. So we should today meditate on Srila Prabhupada's life, Srila Prabhupada's life history, how he served his Gurudev. And one thing is, no, I will take another 5 minutes, then others can, Rasmai Prabhu can coordinate now only, who are all doing to give offerings so that can save time. So one thing is we have to learn from Srila Prabhupada was how much he was Krishna consciousness, how much he was attached to the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. You take his writings, in his purports, simply you can see Krishna, 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 the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is one thing which we have to understand, that a pure devotee means he is simply attached to Supreme God. The second point is, we have to understand how Srila Prabhupada was attached to his Guru Maharaj. It's a next very important instruction for us to understand on this day. In this day, on disappearance day, it is said that the disciple follower has to meditate on the Acharya or Guru on their greater contribution and see how they can take forward the missionary movement. So first, one thing is attached to Krishna. The second thing is attachment to Guru. Prabhupada always said, when everybody glorified Prabhupada, "Oh Guru, Prabhupada, you have done so great thing. You have never done, anybody in this world has done this." He simply said, it is because of one thing, which is because I was sincerely trying to follow my Guru Maharaj's instruction. So these were two things which we have to understand on this day. And Prabhupada was a pure devotee. And he came from the spiritual world, Goloka Vrindavan, directly here to spread this message. One day, these are some confidential pastimes. Prabhupada was in a room, rolling in ground and taking long breath. And some Prabhupada disciples asked, "What happened, Prabhupada? You were just rolling and fighting all this." He said, "I was actually fighting with love with Balaram." So this is how the eternal associates, they come here just to give our association. And so one more day, Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur gave both initiation in one day to Srila Prabhupada. So, and a senior sannyasi disciple sitting, and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, "In future, one devotee will take up this KC, Krishna conscious preaching." And he saw Abhay eye to eye. He didn't directly said, Abhay will be the person who will be in the future spreading. Bhaktisiddhanta knew that he is going to the glorious Acharya of the world to propagate this Krishna conscious movement. But indirectly, he saw Srila Prabhupada eye to eye, and he said, one devotee will take up this preaching and spread this Krishna conscious movement all over the world. Srila Prabhupada ki. So that's why we are very fortunate. And another thing with Srila Prabhupada was, he had such a faith in holy name. One of the Prabhupada's god brother, Akinchana Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj. He was actually told another god brother, you know, why Srila Prabhupada was successful in his preaching endeavors? Because he said he had an unflinching faith in chanting the holy names of the Lord. So that was his success formula for Srila Prabhupada's success. So like this, Srila Prabhupada was a pure devotee. On this day, we should remember, we should pray to Srila Prabhupada, please make me nimitta matrena sabya sachin, as Krishna told Arjuna, that somehow we should purify ourselves as of all our anarthas, which is stopping us from growing in our Krishna consciousness. We should become very loving relationship with all the Vaishnavas, should not find fault with anybody, and we should be eager to find fault with ourselves. So with that mood, Krishna will empower us more and more so that we can reach to more conditioned souls, so that we can love Krishna, we can make others love Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Prabhupada Avirbhav Titi Mahamahu Tirubhav Titi Mahamahotsav ki jai. Go Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. Over to Venudari Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. After that, like Mathurapati Prabhu can speak after Venudari.
Hare Krishna. Om Gyana Mirandasya Gyana Janashya Tasmai Shri Namaha. Om Vishwapataya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityanamane Namaste Saraswati Gauravanikshane Nirvishesh Kumari Pashyatya Deshatarine Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. We would thank Srivas Prabhu for giving this glorification. So may the glorification given by Srivas Prabhu so be imbibed in our own life. In this mission, we all become just instruments in carrying the mission of Srila Prabhupada. Our life shall be considered successful. So on this eve of Srila Prabhupada's Tirobha Mahamahotsav, so I would like to remember the statement made by Srila Bhaktivedanta Thakura. So he says that he reasons ill who says that a Vaishnava dies. Where a Vaishnava dies to live, and while living, spread the holy name around. So a Vaishnava dies to live, and living spreads the holy name around. So once a reporter asked Srila Prabhupada, so what will happen to your movement after you leave? So after Prabhupada said, I will never die. So, and all the devotees became very happy. So he said, I will eternally live in my books. So Prabhupada eternally lives in his books. So on this eve of Srila Prabhupada's Tirobha Mahamahotsav, we should all take a commitment to associate with Prabhupada through his books and always be happy, jubilant. So reading his purports, so which are all transcendental ecstasies. So Prabhupada says, my purports are my transcendental ecstasies. So Prabhupada associating with a pure devotee of the Lord always takes us to the state of ecstatic devotional service. And especially somebody like Srila Prabhupada, you can see his purports filled with transcendental ecstasies. So we are very fortunate to have an Acharya like him. So he is the Acharya of this Yuga. So he's called the Yuga Acharya. So, and he has left behind such a great transcendental treasure for all of us. So only thing is that we have to give our time and endeavor in excavating this treasure and imbibing this mood and mission of Srila Prabhupada. So we have to faithfully stick to reading of Srila Prabhupada's books. So, and and excavate this treasure and get the valuable germs from his purports, which will act as a leading light for our own lives, purifying our hearts. So, on this eve of Srila Prabhupada's Tirabhav Maha Mahotsav, let's all take a commitment to regularly read Srila Prabhupada's books. So, Srila Prabhupada books has painstakingly given his time. He has sacrificed his convenience. So, to write this transcendental literature, so Prabhupada is eternally living in his books. So let's all take the association of Srila Prabhupada through his books. And this would be a great service and acknowledging the sacrifice what Srila Prabhupada has done for us. So thank you all very much for giving me this opportunity on the eve of Srila Prabhupada's Tirabhav Maha Mahotsav. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
That's my Prabhu.
Thanks. Hare Krishna, Prabhu, you want to present Prabhupada achievement?
Yeah, no. I've just shared the screen. Yes. Devotees can go through this. Parallelly, the glorification can go on. So I just picked up this Prabhupada's contribution from 1896. After he took birth to the time 1977, he departed from this world. So glorifications can go on, and people can just also go through different earmarks which happened. Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Vanida Prabhu. Mathura Prabhu, you can start. Next, after that, Susaka Prabhu can be ready for glorification.
Okay, Prabhu. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
So, as we heard from senior Vaishnavas and Acharyas, there is no difference between appearance and disappearance day of the Acharyas. And Srila Prabhupada is prominent Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru for all the present generation devotees also. And I'm very much inspired. I came to Krishna consciousness just by reading a small book of Srila Prabhupada. The title was the Hare Krishna Challenge. And it's so impressing, and thereby I completed all his small books, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and it's a really amazing contribution to the whole society. Even who could not give any peace, but Srila Prabhupada books had emphasized peace in the society and the unity of the whole world. Now I went through the Prabhupada Leelamrita, and I just read out a short para for a minute, and this is really inspiring on his Tirobhava day, and I will also, there will be an opportunity for others also. Okay, on November 14, 1977, at 7:30 p.m., in his room at the Krishna Balaram Mandir in Vrindavan, Srila Prabhupada gave his final instructions by leaving this mortal world and going back to Godhead. His departure was exemplary because his whole life was exemplary. His departure marked the completion of a lifetime of pure devotional service to Krishna. A few days before the end, Srila Prabhupada had said he was instructing as far as he could, and his secretary had added, "You are the inspiration." Yes, Srila Prabhupada had replied that I shall do until the last breathing. Prabhupada's last breathing was glorious, not because of any last-minute mystical demonstration, but because Srila Prabhupada remained perfect Krishna consciousness, like grandfather Bhishma Deva. He remained completely collected and noble and grave, teaching until the end. He was preaching that life comes from life, not from matter, and he was showing that one should preach with every breath he has. The many devotees who crowded the large room bore witness that up to the very end, Prabhupada remained exactly the same. There was nothing suddenly incongruous with what he had previously shown and taught them. At the time of his departure, therefore, he was teaching how to die. always depending on Krishna. Prabhupada's passing away was peaceful. During the evening of November 14th, the Kaviraja asked him, "Is there anything you want?" So I once again repeat, and one Kaviraj disciple asked Prabhupada, "Is there anything you want?" And Prabhupada replied faintly, "Kuch icha nahi." I have no desire. His passing away was in the perfect situation in Vrindavan with the devotees. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you, Matra. You can give. After that, Venimada Prabhu can be read. Hare Krishna, Susaka Arjuna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, you can start.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Om Ajnanatimranasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuranmiltanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So on this glorious day, thank you very much for giving an opportunity. So I just remember only one pastime, Prabhu. Like, so once a reporter asked this, so what is so glorious about Prabhupada actually? So just commonly in India, so many sadhus, they will do a lot of miracles and other things like this. So what is so glorious about Prabhupada? So Prabhupada said only one thing: what did you do so much attractive? What did you do it? So Prabhupada said, I made all hippies into happies. So this is, we can say. And one more thing which I felt, what would have happened if Prabhupada wouldn't have been there. So through his example, by his lifestyle, through his life itself, he has taught so many things for us. So how to depend on Krishna, so that in the, even at the age of 70s, he crossed to the Western countries, and how throughout his life he was dependent on Krishna. So in whatever difficulties, he used to always be dependent upon Krishna, and how to be as a disciple, surrendering into the spirit, having faith in the spiritual master. And so many things he taught us through his life, actually, through his teachings. And now recently we could see actually what is the glorious contribution, not only from our movement we are saying, even from other sampradayas are realizing. So now recently also I saw just a week back also some Udupi Mata. So they are acharyas of this thing. They are also glorifying. So how Prabhupada is a Senadipati Bhakta. So he came here to deliver, he spread this machine so gloriously to Mahaprabhu's mission is spreaded. So this is a wonderful thing actually. And apart from that, which I always used to think, so in Kali Yuga to practice, this thing, everybody are a Shudras actually. And just by his the teachings of Prabhupada, even in Kali Yuga, one is elevated from the platform of Shudra to a level of a Brahmanical and of a pure Vaishnava. So that is a glorious of Prabhupada actually, glorious of Prabhupada. So thank you very much for giving an opportunity. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Susaka Prabhu. Venimada Prabhu, you can give. After that,
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandavat Hare Krishna. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So I was like, for me, main inspiration from Srila Prabhupada is his words. So whenever he speaks, it's really, struck into my heart because of somehow his causeless mercy. So I feel always that, so he's protecting me. And so in this, once Srila Prabhupada's sister was cooking in Vrindavan. So Tamal Krishna Maharaj went to see how Pasima Mataji is cooking. So by seeing, there was not clean as for Tamal Krishna Maharaj. And he went to the Srila Prabhupada and said that, Prabhupada, I think when we cook, we should maintain cleanliness. Then Prabhupada immediately understood and he said that she knows how to cook. You don't need to teach her. So he knows that how way to correct and how to protect and how to care the devotees, how to train the devotees. His disciples. So whenever required, he gives, he trained them and in whichever places. So, and after that, And Srila Prabhupada wants all of his disciples to be leaders and good leaders. So how good leader become? When he becomes a good follower, then only he can become a good leader. So, and once, one small thing, Prabhupada, how detailedly he teaches his disciples. So in Vrindavan, once one monkey came and took away the Srila Prabhupada's slippers. And all his disciples tried, but they were not succeeded. Finally, Prabhupada came with a banana and he showed them how to get back the slipper. So you show one hand and banana, and the other hand you know wait for the slipper. So she will give, it will give, and after that you can get it back. So like this, in detailedly, Srila Prabhupada used to train his disciples how to behave and how to grow in spiritual life. And once he was traveling in that aeroplane, and one of his disciples said that, Prabhupada, see how this entire America is looking like a small matchboxes. So immediately Prabhupada said, see, now we are looking from the aeroplane. If you look from the Krishna Loka, how it looks this entire Bhuloka. It's like mustard seed. So like this, every time Prabhupada connects and he trains his disciples to connect to Krishna in every moment. So that I feel always. And another, always I feel is that like His Holiness Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj said this. So when he was massaging in, I think Vrindavan or Mayapur, so many disciples outside, they were waiting for Prabhupada to take darshan. Only Maharaj was inside and he was massaging. And he said that, Prabhupada, now we have many disciples, thousands and thousands of disciples. But when you are alone, when you went to US alone, that time I would have been there with you. It would be very nice. Prabhupada was just a fraction of a second. He said, I never was alone. Krishna and my spiritual one master always with me. So this point always try know how we need to be connected with the Guru Parampara and how we should think that Krishna and spiritual master always helps us. So that also Prabhupada trained and gave his through his lectures. And the last one, so whenever I meet a senior devotees, I ask Prabhuji how we can survive in spiritual life and know what is the mood to go ahead in the spiritual life and take everyone together like that. So they like many senior devotees and many Maharajas, I heard that if you keep Srila Prabhupada as a center, everything goes successfully. If you keep something else and don't expect that you will be successful, means everything or anything in our life, first priority should be Srila Prabhupada. And when we have that, automatically we will survive in spiritual life. And these are the lessons I got from senior Vaishnavas and Maharajas. So these are for this. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Now I'll be sharing Prabhupada glorification. After me, Paramananda Prabhu can be ready. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Shwas Prabhu, Venidar Prabhu, thanks for giving the opportunity. Prabhupada ki jai. So I had one of the lecture, how Prabhupada not only protect devotees, even non-devotees also. We see that Prabhupada created a spiritual world in this material world. So also we have seen that anything in the Shastra, anything creation is easy, destruction is easy, but the maintenance is very difficult. So Prabhupada, how much pain Prabhupada took and the entire time, whatever Prabhupada given to create this our ISKCON organization, same more than double that Prabhupada spent to maintain that. So our ISKCON movement means devotees of ISKCON and the leaders of ISKCON. It's very important. Depending the entire movement is depending on them. So Prabhupada made sure they're always protected from the onslaught of Maya. Prabhupada. So wherever Prabhupada want to protect them, Prabhupada is to protect either through form of pride or in the form of any deviation, anything it may be. So one such instance I was hearing from lecture, how Prabhupada make sure the devotees are not affected by the onslaught of Maya. So one incident happened like in Vrindavan when Prabhupada traveled all of the temples and Prabhupada reached Vrindavan. One of the temple commander he was doing a wonderful service. So he was collecting a lot of money for a temple construction, Vrindavan temple construction during those days. And somehow he got a little pride, the devotee. So Prabhupada came to him. So once, one night, Prabhupada was in his room late night, almost 2 o'clock. He was writing his Bhagavatam purport. So suddenly, what happened? He called one of the devotee and called the devotee. So they went to his quarters room and knocked the door, and he was almost like deep sleep. So he got up. He was very disturbed when they awake. So he slept almost 11 o'clock. He was busy with a lot of services, construction, management, that day. So he got up with a little disturbed mood and he said, "Why you are awakening me at this time?" He said, "No, Prabhupada want to meet you and speak to you." We don't know. Now 2 o'clock. Okay, fine. He said he came there with the devotee and he entered. He paid Dandavas and he said, "Prabhupada, you call me. So anything I want to do, Prabhupada." So Prabhupada said, "What you're doing?" So the devotee said, "Prabhupada, I'm sleeping." So the devotee said, "I'm sleeping." Prabhupada again asked, "Why you are sleeping?" So he saw the watch and said to Prabhupada, "It's 2 o'clock. I'm sleeping." Prabhupada said, "Yes, I know it's 2 o'clock, but I'm not sleeping." He said, "No, Prabhupada, from morning I have a lot of services. I did donation, this construction work. Very tired, Prabhupada. So I'm taking rest. Because I am also doing service in the morning, but I'm not sleeping." He said, "No, Prabhupada, again morning I have to get up and do purchase something."
Prabhu, your voice is low, Prabhu, little louder.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Is that okay, Prabhu?
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu. So he said again, Prabhupada, again morning I have a lot of service, Prabhupada. I have to take rest. I have to get up at like 4 o'clock. Prabhupada's morning I also have many services. I should also get up, but I'm not sleeping now. So the devotee lastly understood Prabhupada want to say something. So then he admitted, the devotee understood that he had done something wrong. So then lastly he accepted and Prabhupada, "What you want me to do? Please instruct me. So I don't know what I'm doing." Then Prabhupada said, "Go and sleep now," Prabhupada said. From that day, one of the lecturers saying, they can see like a lot of change that devotee, he became so humble. So here, so Prabhupada has taken so much pain to train the leaders and the protect. More than that, affectionately Prabhupada was training and protecting them. So thanks for giving this opportunity. So Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So Paramananda Prabhu, you can speak. After that, Ramana Gauri Prabhu can be ready, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. So, it is said that if we glorify Supreme Lord, so our heart will be satisfied, and by glorifying the pure devotee of the Lord, so our devotion service will increase gradually. So, and Srila Prabhupada is our founder Acharya. So, as there is no end for the glories of the Lord, so in the same way, there is no end for the glories of the his pure devotee. So as everybody are discussing here, so Srila Prabhupada is like, without Srila Prabhupada, the conception of Krishna before coming to Krishna consciousness and the conception of Krishna after coming to Krishna consciousness is very, very different. There is like ocean of difference. So once if you understand the Krishna of Srila Prabhupada, then so your motive or your seeing at Krishna is very, very different. So Srila Prabhupada taught us how to see Krishna. So because of our seeing like daily movies, serials, people will think like that Krishna is a like ordinary person, or he is a one demigod, or people have different conceptions. So they thought like the dealings between Radha and Krishna like ordinary boys and girls. But when we see the Prabhupada Krishna, so we understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he very much clarity told that Krishna is the only Supreme Personality of Godhead. Before that, no other, like so many editions has come in Bhagavad Gita, like 700 verses has come. But in no book like it is mentioned that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. But if you see Prabhupada books, in each and every page, so with Srila Prabhupada with so much faith and so much devotion to Krishna, he wrote like always, so Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. So in that way, Srila Prabhupada not only like that, so he has like distributed holy name throughout the world. He brought Jagannath Radhayatra not only for Puri, but so throughout the world now people are celebrating Jagannath Radhayatra. So he has brought festivals all over the year. So now actually we Indians earlier so people like say if you see Japan and some other countries, sometimes they used to blame India that why always these people waste their time in the name of festivals. But after understanding the philosophy why we will celebrate festivals, so because Srila Prabhupada used to tell, so he used to quote this verse, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvadaha tektva deham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. So why these festivals we'll celebrate means, so if we celebrate these festivals, we'll understand the tattva behind these festivals, and by this understanding at the time of death, we can go back to Godhead. Otherwise, no, we'll be rotting in this material world again and again. So like this, Srila Prabhupada has brought a drastical change in the total world. So we are indebted to Srila Prabhupada, and Srila Prabhupada, even though he left this world 50 years back, but we can see the presence of Srila Prabhupada in each and every page of his books. So on this auspicious day, so requesting all the devotees to please meditate on this Srila Prabhupada pastimes. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Paramahansa. Hare Krishna. Ramana Gauri Prabhu's glorification will be the last.
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, as all the senior devotees mentioned that
Ramana Gauri Prabhu, 1 minute.
Yes,
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sorry, Prabhu. Ramana Gauri Prabhu's glorification will be the last. Again, evening 7 o'clock, we'll be having Prabhupada glorification. Again, other devotees can continue. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Sorry, Prabhu. You can start, Prabhu. Ramana.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. As all the devotees mentioned about the greatness of Srila Prabhupada is 100% correct, because if you are there today and speaking something is only because of Srila Prabhupada, not through anybody else, that we are very much confidently can speak and told anybody whomever we meet. That confidence has been come only just by reading the books and by understanding its sections. And I want to just glorify one quality of Prabhupada, wherein he was very, very bold, crystal clear in communicating that what he wanted. I will just read out one letter, what been sent by Srila Prabhupada in 1976 to one of the member. It's mentioned that he is talking about the material world situation. So in this mention, he mentioned that he is comparing the material world just like a stool. Just like the wet stool and dry stool, stool is stool. But somebody is saying that wet stool is better than dry stool. What is this good and bad? That the top side of some stool is dry and the bottom side is wet. But anyway, that you take it, the material world is stool and it must be given up. Therefore, we are trying to get out of this material world, go back to Godhead. So this type of the language, the way he's been speaking and telling is nowhere we can see. That means we can see that the boldness of the Srila Prabhupada in spreading and communicating that how we should be. So this is one quality which I recently gone through this message. So I want to share it here. So as all other senior disciples said that this is Prabhupada is so great. Is inspirational to all of us. And many people doesn't know about this Srila Prabhupada's about ISKCON and background of ISKCON and what we are teaching. So I wish and I wish on this auspicious day to Srila Prabhupada to give me to follow his instructions sincerely and to spread this system of Krishna consciousness message. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to glorify Srila Prabhupada on this Tirubhava day. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Ramana Guru.
Hare Krishna. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So Shivas,
yeah,
any-
devotees can tune to Vrindavan.tv and Mayapur.tv. So you can have an opportunity till, I think they will start by 9 o'clock till 12 o'clock, then Abhishekam. So you can take the wonderful association of all Srila Prabhupada disciples, hear from them directly from their lotus mouth about the glories of Srila Prabhupada and get benefited. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyo vaishnava